This is like a downpour.
Yeah, but...
It was a minor sprinkle before.
Interesting thing of note, we were parked on top of an anthill. Check this out. Whoa, crazy. Hey, welcome to the behind the scenes on Destiny Girl episode 3. In this episode, we're gonna be talking about how you can, for very little money, be able to make really cool projects from the pre-production through the production stage.
Just so you know, this episode is sponsored by World of Warships, the thinking man's strategy game.
World of Warships is a cool game where you get to actually play as battleships or a battleship commander fighting against real other historically accurate battleships.
Yeah, and these ships are like super cool. It takes 6 months to just build one of them for the artist. I cannot believe that
Yeah, as a visual effects creator, like it's the detail and level of the content that went into this game is pretty impressive. And we actually have hooked you guys up with a really cool deal. If you click the link in the description, you'll play this game for free, but use our offer code TryWarships2018 and you'll get a whole bunch of free stuff.
You'll receive 250 doubloons, 1,000,000 credits, 3 days of premium play, a premium ship,
The Campbelltown,
and a port slot.
So download and start playing for free today. And without any further ado, let's get into the behind the scenes. So the first part of this episode was actually shot several months ago. We thought it'd be really funny if Destiny Girl ended up babysitting as one of her random odd jobs. So we actually went down to my nieces and nephew's house and employed their help. They're like our biggest fans, so They're super rad. And put them on camera, and I pretended to babysit them as Destiny Girl.
Why?
Because you're it. You're it. We started out with a really simple concept. I don't think at this point we had written a full script, but we were just saying like, let's just get with the kids and do a bunch of funny stuff and kind of do this babysitting thing. And then we wrote out a script where basically Destiny Girl was gonna tell them a story. And so part A, we shot this together and we just left the action sequence kind of open. And we had to fill in the blanks with kind of what we're calling now phase 2 of this episode.
Why you no focus? What's going on? What's happening? Do I not have a card here? Do you have a card? What? Seriously, why is it not focusing?
This is passing. This don't pass.
This is nothing for us. I mean, it's not sleep. It's only 48 degrees out. It's not like it's 17 or something like that. So, how you feeling about today?
Great weather.
I don't want you to be distracted.
No, I think it's gonna be actually, because we're gonna be kind of like in caves, so even if it's raining, it won't be a big deal. But especially if it is raining, it'll add cool atmosphere because we're supposed to be like underground on the moon. So when we saw that it was gonna rain, we were not too concerned because we'll most likely be protected. But we're still gonna have to transport gear from the car to the cave and stay relatively dry. Plus, my handmade costume by Tim Wynn is going to need to be protected. Correct. And
it's only made out of foam.
Just for clarity, it's not a handmade costume, it's a handmade costume.
Yeah, this is not the Handmaid's Tale costume. Handmaid's Tale. What is the show on?
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale, not the Handmaiden, but it's a really good show and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's amazing.
It's also depressing.
Yeah, it's really depressing.
Insanely depressing.
But Tim made my costume, of course. I mean, April showers are supposed to bring Mayflowers, but it looks like Mayflowers are bringing June flowers instead. Yeah, over and out. We're just kidding. We're gonna go get Spencer, Stroop Dog, our pal, our friend, and our co-worker, our colleague, partner in crime, and head on down to Fillmore to grab those to get in the caves. Always exciting.
All right, we picked up a little hitchhiker, Spencer.
How's it going?
And we are all getting ready to brace the storm.
Yeah, we went down down to the lava tubes that are in Utah, and because not only do we love to shoot there, it's really accessible, it's really fun to go there, but it looks like it could be on the moon, or it looks like it could be part of the Destiny world, and it's just really fun. We're on location. We got some dirt bikers. Don't know if you can see those over there. I'm not being very careful with the camera. Guys, there's like a hole in the ground. Is it this one like caved in?
Yes, this is America.
Did you guys get that?
This is America.
This is America.
Don't catch me slipping up. So I'm climbing in. This is where we're gonna film essentially a cave that was carved by magma, liquid hot magma.
So we've got like dirt bikers. That's gonna be great for sound. Hey guys, so I'm about to get changed into costume, touch up my makeup, and once I get into costume, probably gonna be pretty cold for a while. Rolling.
We're in a hole in the ground. Deep.
What do you think of this place?
Deep underground.
You've never been here before.
Never been here before.
You lived here a long time and you've never been here before.
I lived here a long time?
Like Utah, right?
Yeah. That's true. I lived here my whole life.
Cool. We're in the Dragon's Cave, and clearly this is where Destiny Guardians go to fight the Hive. So it's really bright over here.
Yes,
See how bright
it is. Yes. Now you're backlit. We can't see you at all.
And then
Now we can't
it
see
gets
you.
really dark over here.
Really dark.
So we got these cool things on Amazon. Come follow me. Check this out. We did a little bit of augmentation because if you just go and shoot somewhere and don't change it a little bit, it'll still kind of look, even though these places are fantastic, you know, just like Earth. And so to make it fit within this sci-fi world, we actually just bought a couple of cheap lights off of Amazon. Again, we'll put the link in the description. But
They were super cool because they were like remote controlled.
and we set them up in the background of each of the scene to give like some green light on Renny and to kind of fill out the background, and then we're going to replace those digitally with the glowing crystals that you see in Destiny. A little remote control. Boom. Turn on the lights.
It was like a party at our house last night.
Yeah. So they change all kinds of colors. Check this out. Blue, or red, or let's say we just want it to be like Strobe-tastic.
Shrub-tastic. Whoa, can't see you.
That's how we party. But for the sake of the scene, we're going straight green because that's what it looks like on the moon underground. Green glowing crystals all over the place, right? Oh yeah, there's some back here. Okay. Boom, boom. Turn on the lights. Great. Okay. Oh, good. It's looking good actually. So lighting wise, we should be good. So getting into the cost, I think a lot of what people think holds them back in filmmaking is the price of equipment, the price of, you know, getting your friends, going somewhere. We actually shot the entire action sequence with only 3 people. And I think that's really important to mention because film shoots can have hundreds of people, thousands of people on them. But technology and the equipment that you need is getting so cheap to still produce something high quality that you don't necessarily need to have 1 million people. Now, of course, it's always nice to have more people on set, but for this particular shoot, we just had Spencer, Renny, and myself. And because we really only had 1 actress on set, you know, there wasn't a whole lot in terms of what needed to be captured and who needed to be directed. So we were able to do everything with just 1 camera, 2 lenses, and a stabilizer, and it was really fun.
And some funky lights.
And some funky lights.
I think the hardest thing for this shoot was like the fact that it's kind of hard terrain to climb through anyway, like, and then having a big suit on top of it was a little bit more cumbersome. So I wasn't as helpful as normal in like going and grabbing things because it was just really slow going in between the suit and the crazy rocks that we were climbing over. Walking in this costume is so easy. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous.
All right.
Really easy.
So let's watch one of the shots. Yeah, so basically what's more important than how much money you spend on your equipment is how much time you spend developing your script and your storyboards. For me, I feel like whenever I want to do a really good job on an action sequence or anything, I need to look at the script, come up with some funny dialogue. And when I feel that that's in a good place, then I will actually draw out thumbnails, and not intense storyboards, but just little thumbnails so that I can communicate to the other people on set what we're going to be shooting and how we're going to shoot it. And that also helps influence, what we're going to shoot first and second and third and 17th and all that sort of stuff.
It saves a lot of time because you knew exactly what to do first, second, third, and very specifically with the action that you were giving me, to the point of like, no, turn this way, and then you gotta turn that way, and yeah, anyway, it's pretty key to like plan ahead in terms of saving time.
We're getting some realistic lighting with this for this glowing monster. So Spencer is a cursed thrall, and we all know they glow kind of whitish green. So here we go. Ready? And action. Steps in. And one thing that I want to mention, that if you really like directing for comedy, which I do, you need to, in the way that you shoot a scene, give the audience permission to laugh. Let the camera interact with the character in sort of a non-conventional or funny way. So there's a moment that, like you're describing, where Renny's looking at the camera one way, and then she looks directly into the camera and then back. And that sort of addressing the fourth wall, or kind of interacting with the camera in a non-conventional way, allows people to know that even subconsciously, yeah, this is supposed to be funny, it's okay to laugh.
Yeah, you typically wouldn't see that in like a dramatic piece,
So we went through the storyboards bit by bit and blocked out the action, and then just kind of got creative with it. And again, with only 3 people, a couple of lights we bought on Amazon, a really cool suit, in a fun location, we were able to pull off this really cool Destiny episode.
My job was to not make the gun sounds.
It was my job.
That
So
was
standing in the background going,
literally,
All right,
I
so
don't know why it's so
you
much
wanna-
harder.
Boom, and action. The first one was kind of cute, but it gets really cool in a second. And action. Yeah, it's gonna be a cool shot.
It's gonna be
We got-
really cool. You made me look awesome.
No, you looked awesome. I just captured it on camera.
Go team, go team.
All right.
All right, what is that, a wrap?
That is a wrap. All right.
Huge shout out to Spencer Streuper. He's been there through thick and thin for us on all of these shoots, and he helped us out the other day on Destiny Girl episode 3.
Yeah. And just so you know, this behind the scenes is going to be one of 2 parts. This is going through the pre-production and production phases that we went for this episode. I'm going to break down in detail how we did all the CGI and VFX for the episode in a future one coming up, so make sure to tune in or watch part 2 of this episode.
Thanks guys for watching. We really hope you enjoyed Destiny Girl episode 3.
Keep it rad. We've come to the end of the shoot, and now we're doing a dummy check, coming back and picking up all the stuff that we left behind. So, including some of our gear.
Costume box in the dark. Ooh, spooky. Any bats? Any iguana?